Hello and welcome back to Coffee Class. I have four questions that I want to discuss with you under elective mathematics. And so from the screen, you can see the first question reading that if P over Q is equal to R over S, then what is P plus Q over R plus S equal to? And so we want to look at these four questions quickly, and then probably we can delve into other aspects of the academic field. And so this question is a bit technical, or better still complicated, that will need some amount of knowledge or deep understanding to be able to do and then grasp as well. And so what we are going to do in this case is to try and see if we can get P over Q around this region. Then represent that one with S over R over S. As we see from here, P over Q is equal to R over S. And so if that is the case, from the first, from P plus Q, if you want to get P on Q, then we can divide through by P. Sorry, we can divide through by Q. So all the individual terms by Q, P by Q, Q by Q, R by Q, S by Q. And so by doing so, I have P on Q plus Q on Q over R on Q plus S on Q. Q on Q gives us 1. But P on Q is equal to R on S. And then if I do that substitution, I get R over S plus 1 all over R on Q plus S on Q. LCM Q. Here LCM S. I have R plus S over S all over R plus S over Q. This is division, so I have to bring the division sign, change it to multiplication. That now gives me R plus S on S times Q over R plus S. And then if I should divide, I get Q on S. And so therefore, P plus Q on R plus S is equal to Q on S from this particular given instance. Question 1 has been dealt with, intuitively. So we go to the second question. The second question also says that we should find the value of x if zero point two five all raised to the power x is equal to 16. We have to find the value of x from this particular one. And then this has to do with the application of our knowledge with regards to indices. When you see a decimal, try and see if there is a common number that decimal can be broken into. 0.25 according to mathematics is the same as 1 out of 4. And then 1 out of 4 is also the same as 2 raised to the power negative 2. And 16 is the same as 2 raised to the power 4. From the laws of powers, we get this being expanded. Since the bases are the same, we can now equate our powers. And so we get our x giving us minus 3. When we put minus 3 over here, we get minus 2 as the power. And then this to the power minus 2, this will now become a plus. So it becomes 2 to the power 4, which is equal to 16. Question one, question two. Tackle. Today's questions are not lengthy. I mean that much. I'm kind of tired and I want to rest a bit. That is why I'm bringing you lazy questions, as you can see. Question three. We are to make x the subject of the relation y equals 2 to the power, sorry, 3 plus 2 to the power x plus 1. That is what we are supposed to make x the subject of. And then this will lead us to some sort of logarithm. So logarithm indices leads to logarithm, and then vice versa. Because I want to make x the subject, I move anything without x to the other side. Then this gives me y minus 3 is equal to 2x plus 1. And then from here, I can now take logarithm of both sides. Introduce the log. And then if I introduce the logarithm, I get a situation like this. And then if I get a situation like this, from the laws of powers, I have to move the x plus 1 downwards. I have x plus 1 log 2. Now I can further expand this side. I have x log 2 plus log 2. Move the log 2 to this side and then keep the x at the other side. I have log y minus 3 minus or minus log 2. And then this we divide through by log 2. And so x is equal to log into bracket y minus 3 close bracket all minus log 2 all over log 2. Question 1, question 2, question 3 successfully answered. The fourth question, which is still under elective mathematics, we are to find the perimeter of a triangle whose vertices are given as P 6 4 Q minus 3 1 and then R as 9 minus 5. And so I would like to draw a similar triangle, P here, Q here, R here. Perimeter of triangle. So perimeter of triangle PQR is equal to the length of PQ plus the length of PR plus the length of QR. PQ, PR, QR. We find the length, that is the individual length. And then to find the length of PQ, it's just going to be about finding the magnitude. Yes, the magnitude is what we call the length. And so the magnitude of PQ, P is 6 4 and then Q is minus 3 1. So we take the x minus this all squared plus the other side 1 minus 4 all squared minus 3 minus 6, that should be minus 9 squared, 81 plus 9. So root of 90 and then root of 90, sorry calculator, root of 90 so root of 90 from your screen I believe should give you 9.48 units. Yes. And then we have PR. So P and then R, that would also be 9 minus 6 all squared plus minus 5 minus 4 all squared. This 3, this 9. Same thing. 99.84 units. Now we quickly look at the last part, which is the QR. Root of 12 squared, 6 squared, 144, 36. That should be 180, if I'm not mistaken. 144 plus 36, 180. Root of 180, 13.416 units. Now the perimeter is going to be a summation of all, which would now give us 13.416 plus 9.48. So let me make it 40 plus 9.42. Sorry, 48. Oh. And that gives us 32.38 units. And so the perimeter of this particular triangle, as we saw from the question, is 32.38. Thank you so much for your time. Today has been a lazy session of mine. I'm not feeling the energy, but I have to do it for you. Thank you, and then enjoy your day. Bye bye.